Very exciting news today on GameStop. They posted a positive EPS in their Q4 2022 results today, and that is a beat. There was an expectation that they would be in the negative, but they were actually in the green, and now after hours, shares are soaring. Just soaring. I don't even want to put like a percentage on it yet, just because of how incredible it is, and there's strong volume here too. I've been calling for a bounce for a while, mentioning this $24 price level to confirm a big double bottom that we've seen, the decline leading into the beginning of this year being the first part of that W. When I do this chart pattern analysis, I get a price target of $32.90, which is a sweet target. Also, you're going to notice that there's a longer-term downtrend just hovering over the top of that level. This is the downtrend set from the sneeze in 2021. To see the price rise up to the target makes a lot of sense. It does. And there's still a long way to go there too. I am not currently trading the meme stocks. I am not. I just prefer not to. Good luck to you all. And I wish you the best. I really do. To see a positive EPS, that's the first step towards disincentivizing short sellers to hold on to their short positions. I am certain that a lot of people are going to be crying MOAS, short squeeze, generating that fear of missing out. And it's really hard to keep a cool head when those people start to cry. Thus far, every single cry for MOAS has been a big fat lie, and nothing has happened yet. And even now, the price is still moving within technical levels. $32.90, that's where I would expect to see the price stop rising. If the price blows through $32.90, we'll talk short squeeze, but not until we get above $32.90. Nonetheless, it is super exciting to see a positive EPS on GameStop. I've been saying if AMC can post a gain, then we'll talk short squeeze. Well, GameStop's posted a gain, so let's talk short squeeze. And that's the talk is, well, okay, we'll talk again at $32.90. Probably gonna get up there and consolidate sideways. I don't know. Tomorrow's a big day too. What happens if Powell still hikes rates? What's that going to do? That could have a lot of different implications. Well, it makes debt more expensive, makes margin more expensive. So if there's margin tied to short selling and margin decreases because of margin calls, you see the logic there. There is logic there. However, we don't have enough information to really connect the dots. There is missing information, and you kind of have to make a leap and a jump to make those two things work together. So overall, I want to say to exercise a lot of caution and keep a cool head. Congratulations to everyone who is making money here. Personally, I would be taking profits, okay? At least some. If you are waiting for phone number prices, then you don't need that many shares, do you? And maybe that's the problem that's the problem for the short squeezes. If you don't need that many shares, why wouldn't you sell some? But if you sell some, then you're helping a short close, right? So maybe that's a philosophical problem, a dilemma, unless you have everyone who is totally committed to not taking any profits, like ever. And I don't know. It just depends. I'm currently not trading it. I am not holding it. I definitely bailed out of here a while ago, but I still cover it. I know it's popular, and the analysis, I think, will be able to continue to accurately predict the price action in these stocks, as it has. For this decline back from early December, was a very predictable downtrend, and the bounce also very predictable. I caught both of these very cleanly, both of these reversals. The only trouble I've had for a while in GameStop is forecasting where this mini wet wave 5 would end. We found it, and now we find ourselves being thrown up in a rather violent way. This could be part of an ABC pattern where we'd have A of a higher degree coming and ending here. This 3 wave, this would actually be B, and now we have C. And C tends to be very exuberant like this, and this has been my observation, is that is where the meme stocks tend to find the most strength in those most irrational rallies. Wave E, wave C, wave 3, wave 5 of 5, the big ones, that is where the memes go crazy. That's where mentality just flies off the hook. All logic is lost. Denial, denial, denial. The price can never fall, and then generally it does. So stay on your toes. Be smart. Let's have a quick look at the candles, though. I know on a line chart, it's not nearly as impressive. We're going to zoom in here. Oh my goodness, to be holding long. This is your daily chart, right? Your 1 minute chart all day, kind of bouncing around. It was a good day, right? 5%, good day. All right, heading into earnings. Kaboom! The price soars. Yeah. So when I zoom in here, I kind of want to start doing a little bit of analysis because this is not always your friend. This kind of looks like an ending diagonal triangle. It could be a half staff tilted formation as well. But what I'm observing is that we have impulses higher, getting smaller. And what that does is it creates this restricting price range. And that's what causes this converging trend line pattern. And we have a downward breakout already. So with 3 touches along one side, this probably signals the top right here at $27.43 for now. Very possible we come down to that $24 level before pushing back up to $32.90. That's crazy, right? That is crazy. So another thing I like to do is use very simple measured move up extensions like this. So you can see that initial push higher, and then I take that relative height and I project it from the end of the tool, which is here going to be the end of a wave 2 or a wave B, and wave C or 3 typically leads to 161.8% extension at 34.55 or 100% at 30.31. Very realistic to find a little more downside perhaps, and then another push higher to this level. And at 32.90, that's where I'm actually going to be very, very interested. But until then, it's just business as usual. We did have a catalyst. It was earnings, and they were positive, but ask yourself, is the stock still overvalued? Because if the stock's still overvalued, then shorts are going to continue to hold. That's all I have for now. This was just a GME update because those earnings were spicy.